Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the scene for the Changeling venue in the living world of darkness. The scene finds Sir William at one of his local dive bars, having himself a lovely Saturday night or Sunday night drink after a very long and tiring week.
Vlad, having texted Sir William, pushes the door open and ducks his head under the lintel. He spots his friend and goes and strides over to him.
He looks up with kind of tired eyes, scoots down, so Vlad can have a seat next to him.
Yeah. Vlad just kind of hops with a lighthearted look on his face onto the stool and, spins all around twice. And then he puts his feet down. Gestures to the bartender for a pint of draft.
And this, for the record, is in a changeling-friendly bar.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, busy week.
Yeah. Busy week. Lots of fun and exciting things.
Hmm. I figured you had the information you needed from my text, and you've dealt with it already.
Yeah, that wasn't. And then he just kind of like trails off for a little bit, and then takes a drink.
Vlad gets his drink too.
He really didn't want to do that, but put me in a situation where I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't entirely Timmy's fault.
Yeah.
In fact, it really,
fault really doesn't matter in this society.
It's funny you should say that.
I just, he, he's going to learn his lesson one way or the other.
Will he? He seems a little resistant to learning.
He doesn't have a choice.
Oh, good.
It is, he's not going to have a choice in the matter.
Good stuff.
We're getting his temper under control. Get him to learn to keep his fucking mouth in check.
He didn't really even say all that much, but...
And then he is going to get long, hard education in politics and proper etiquette.
I suppose is one way to look at it.
And then we're going to need, thought I explained it to him well enough. Apparently, I didn't. So it's apparently got to go this way.
Hmm.
I really wish it didn't.
I mean, uh, you realize part of the problem is the system itself.
Oh, I'm aware.
So it's not really Tim's fault. Even with new etiquette, they would find some way to provoke him.
Yeah, and he's gonna learn to just keep his cool and not open his fucking mouth.
Hmm.
It, and he's gonna be taught humility one way or the other. Either I'm gonna have to teach it to him, or I'm gonna go make him scrub floors.
Hmm. No, I don't know. Timmy's a good guy.
He's a good kid.
We're all kids.
Him more
Country
so
for
than
old,
others.
no country for old men, miss.
Yeah.
So it was. I'm going to talk to you about a few things. Um, First, uh, Vlad tries to find the word in English.
Mhm.
Is I think we need to continue to organize more.
Oh,
Well, how many Unseelie are there?
here. A shit ton.
How many Unseelie nobles are there?
Not so many.
Yeah, specifically the level of count, and duke, and go count it above. Kind of
Right.
why not include the monarchs? In apples, 2.
Probably a few more than that, but I wouldn't say by much.
No, there's 2 who are openly Unseelie.
Hmm.
Myself and Duchess Paranoia.
Gotcha.
And soon there might not be me either.
The fuck you say?
You didn't forget about that duel,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Sorry. Thought that shit got handled.
No, it's still ongoing. So part of that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I'd like to appreciate if you were there when the duel happens.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I'd appreciate if you could bring as many sympathetic friends as you could.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I don't think they're going to play fair. but I'm not going to be the first to break the rules.
Well, we'll see what the rules are.
We will. And I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Because it's who knows what kind of challenge it's going to be.
You know, the next thing is what do you know about the Knocker conscription going on, or the rumor?
That's all I know. Nothing. Haven't really gotten anything. You know, nothing's going around in Goblin Town. So I don't think it's actually a thing. I mean, apparently a red cap also ate the queen over there.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of childers, stole the crown from the bitch queen with the, rod and tackle.
Yeah.
So I'm not I'm not giving it much say.
Fair.
Because I'm pretty sure if it was actually going on.
Yeah.
Then
you'd have heard about it.
There'd be a lot more angry Knocker locals. So,
are you in touch with anyone over there?
Nah, but we've got our ways of getting a hold of each other.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually a thing.
Good stuff. There seem to be a lot of refugees coming in from Grass, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, anything could be. Could be anything. I don't know. I personally don't think it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Just people's trying to, kick rocks down a mountain to start an avalanche.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so, what do you know about werewolves in Central Park?
Big, mean, ugly, and stay out of the park.
So it's true?
Yeah.
Do you know any?
Last one I saw pulled a hammer out of nowhere. Things started catching on fire. I ended up in jail for like 2 days.
You did?
I was there, and some people tried to rob a bar that I was in.
Yeah.
There was, God, I don't remember who else was there. A couple of other changelings. A few of the, and then one of these things, a couple of them were there. Apparently we were there on our own. We were at the same place, same time.
Yeah.
And some assholes tried to come in and rob the bar. This big motherfucker pulled out this big ass hammer and just started. He got a little bigger, meaner, and uglier. And then I was later told it was a werewolf. So I'm gonna go with it's actually a thing. I haven't looked into it.
Interesting. But so wait, because I out of character space at Trin last. So you ended up in jail?
Yes. because
doing what?
the cops were there.
What did you do that was wrong?
A witness to a crime. I don't know.
It doesn't sound like
It was there was some. Have you ever been put in jail?
Yeah, but I deserve.
I kind of don't remember because the facial went hiding for a little bit. So it's. So I don't really remember.
That's true. Disagrees with most. Faye. My uncle liked it, but I don't think he's typical. So are you going to apologize to Baron Sertz?
Oh yeah, there's going to be an apology, and then
Why?
why?
What will it accomplish?
It's a gesture.
But a gesture that accomplishes what?
Well,
will he think better of you or Timmy afterwards? Or House Luna? No. Will it stop rumors? No. Will it stop gossip in any way? No. Will it make you look weaker? Yes.
It's kind of because I've been told to.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason.
So. That's a lot of why things are happening the way they're happening is because told to.
Well, listen, you can't argue with party politics or
Yeah.
house politics or whatever it is they call it.
At this point, it is just politics.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to like it. Don't need to understand it. Just need to play the game.
How do you think you're doing?
Well, considering my squire Roy lipped off to a duke and made an ass of himself at a Count Saining, not too good.
Well, he lipped off to a baron, not a duke.
Lipped off to a baron in front of a duke.
In front of a duke. I think the duke was more amused than anything.
Gotcha.
I mean, Castiel might deserve an apology, but Certes, I don't think does. But in terms of politics, you know, the rules are the game's rigged against you.
Yeah.
So we should check. We should change the rules.
I'd be all for that.
Why are you in Parliament?
Why aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Currently don't meet the requirements, and I find I really hate politics.
Yeah.
And get in the way.
Of what? Real work?
Yeah, actually.
So what do you enjoy doing? That's going to move the cause forward.
That's I enjoy my work. I love what I do, and it's a consuming passion.
No, I understand that, and it's a good thing to have that. But it didn't save a lot of people who are now refugees from grass. If they don't play the game plays them. Or if you'd rather Lord of the Rings, those without swords can still die on them.
This is true.
Those without votes can still be affected by them.
Oh yeah.
I think you should consider reconsidering your joining the parliament.
Well, need to get a freehold first. Mine blew up.
There are ways we can deal with that.
Yeah. Need to get a bunch of changelings. Although I'm kind of working on some other things that might get me into Parliament.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Well, there isn't a guild for what I do.
Which is what? Tattoo artists.
Body modifications, tattoo, art creation.
Really?
Functional art creation. So there is. So I'm going to be working on getting one of those put together.
How would that get you a freehold, though? Or get you into Parliament?
Well, get the freehold, get a bunch of changelings under me, serve as one of the guild representatives from the Besden.
Where would the freehold be?
Don't know yet. Haven't figured that part out yet.
Goblin Town.
Nah, not Goblin Town.
Interesting.
Gotta get my way into a freehold of appropriate size and strength.
Why don't we just build one?
It's a lot harder to build a freehold.
But it can be done.
I mean, it can.
So why don't I do it?
Because that pledge to the freehold is expensive.
So is everything worthwhile? I mean, what about finding an abandoned freehold?
That's the hard part, because as soon as they go dormant or get abandoned, somebody else swoops in. So we'll have to figure it out and move relatively quickly.
Okay. Let me bad things. If I was speaking hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
what about if we made an opening for you?
Huh. Oh.
Like, hypothetically, we find a freehold of the right
Appropriate size.
appropriate size,
Mm-hmm.
and we convince current residents to vacate one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
You opposed inherently to the idea?
Depending on how we go about it.
I'm sure we can find a non-violent way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the catch would be you'd have to swear fealty to me, I guess, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, I let people have a pretty free hand,
Right.
as long as they welcome people of all courts
Of course.
and try to act in the best interest of the members of their freeholds.
Well, could be a thing.
I mean, sorry, hold, let me just tell that.
You're gaming.
I am gaming. Yes, I had to shush everyone.
That's hilarious.
Shush! I will throw things in your general direction while speaking in a vaguely European accent, but also undefinably. Yes, it gets worse as more vague as it gets to be later on the night.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I really think we should work together because like Benjamin Franklin says, we must all hang together or assuredly we will all hang separately. They all see us as part of the same group anyways.
This is true.
You know?
Well, when
Whether or not, sorry, go ahead.
when it comes time for me to renew fealty, I will definitely think about it.
Well, who are you? Who do you have fealty to right now?
Just in the I'm just lined up with the house right now, so I don't have a direct baron over me.
Oh, there's no issue. You'd still be a member of House of Luna.
Oh no, I know that. So, but still keep the shenanigans there. We're a little crazy about things.
House of Lunid, no.
Never.
Never. The whole thing is, listen, there's nothing you can do other than improving your own position to make things better. Your house is always going to be the house that Duke Guile came from.
Oh yeah.
You're always going to be an upstart commoner to the fascists.
Of course.
Timmy is always going to be Timmy. The good and the bad. So I don't really see that you're going to teach him humility.
Still got to try.
I mean, you can get like a cold iron dildo or something, but short of that.
It's amazing what scrubbing floors by hand will do.
I don't really think that will teach him humility. He doesn't teach humility to fast food worker, so why would it work for him?
I mean, there's also the brand.
It's true, the brand.
It'll help him learn place.
Yes.
Because we don't have to like the system we're in, but until it gets changed, we have to follow the system we're in.
You also have to change it yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm offering you a way of doing that. The question is whether or not you can work with me. But just like you'll always be an upstart commoner, and so will Timmy, and you'll always be the one who brought Timmy in.
Yep.
I'm always going to be an uncouth barbaric on Sealy. Which I don't even deny, incidentally. I actually am. And I suppose in some sense you are just an upstart commoner. I mean, meritocracy is full of upstarts. That's the whole point. I mean, yeah, you can only hope that it's full of upstarts. Otherwise, you have a stagnant circle jerk.
Yeah. Well, we kind of do.
Exactly. So we're going to change that a little bit, you and me. And a few others. We don't want anyone to die. We just want to shake things up a little bit and present it as a fait accompli.
I see. I'm up for changing the fucking system because this is getting old.
So, hypothetically, I'm going to identify someone. You and I will have a meeting, and we will figure out a way of moving them. Then you come in and take over the freehold. Non-fatally moving them, just to be specific.
Just as long as that's the case.
Oh, no. I don't want anyone to die. Now, if they have to go teach English in Korea, that's fine.
We'll find a way.
What game you playing?
I'm playing Change Them. But it's just like sorry. I'm just
Is
gonna
that like a card game kind of thing?
No. I just let me mute this for 1 second. Sorry.
It's okay.
My friend falls over. He's hanging out with my other buddies, my wife.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or we have like we run our house like a dorm.
I understand. I know exactly what that's like.
Yeah. So we own the house, but like a dorm. People come in and out. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah. Or we figure out some other way of doing this. Again, I'm not married to any idea. I like. Well, you need a freehold, and you need to get into Parliament, and we might as well concentrate. Okay. Concentrate our strength. Build it as a power base.
I see. So yeah, we'll work on that one.
We'll work on that. And remember, bring some friends to the duel. It'll be a big public affair. Like,
It's gonna be huge.
Bring a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bring every knocker. Bring every unsealer you can think about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Where anyone counts, Felix is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a real show. So, yeah. What do you... Oh, by the way, you still owe me a tattoo.
Yeah, I do. I forgot about that. Sorry, things have been crazy busy.
Any chance we can get that done in the next few weeks?
Yeah, next few weeks, sure.
Sweet. Have an idea for what I want.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches into his pocket and brings out a sketch. So, it's a I really like Medusa you had. I thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But
that one's a little dangerous.
Yeah, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, it's the. I like the idea of change.
What was that?
I like the idea of change. Let's see.
Of change.
Yeah.
Change what?
But just changing one thing to another.
Okay.
But there's some other stuff I like. There's some Russian myths. Old stuff. And being vague
and strange.
And strange, because I was trying to find the read out of character and I couldn't identify which one. So he shows a picture of a something. Okay. It's cautious. Or of useless folk tales.
Mm-hmm.
It's Koshai the Deathless.
It's what?
Oh no, it isn't. Fuck it. Anyways, we'll come back to this another time. Sorry, I'm all my pills are wearing off. Damn you, ADD. So, do you want to go into grass sometime with me?
When I can get some time. Really can't. Maybe we might do a weekend excursion, but
yeah, not next weekend. Maybe the one after.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are getting real crazy, and my business is picking up insanely. I'm starting to having to take on apprentices.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. People are now just like mortals are walking into my shop for ink. I'm certain like people see the work I do
Oh, you're fucking awesome at it.
and they're coming in. I'm having people recognize me on the streets, although given the way I look, that's not that hard. So
yeah. Well, as long as you can think you can get me a tattoo in the next few weeks,
yeah, definitely.
that'd be really cool.
Probably.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want and where you want it and what kind of challenge you're going to be going through with Felix, you may want to get it afterwards because if he gets like stabbed in the healing process, if it's a combat trial, I can't promise you won't explode.
Yeah, no, for sure I don't want it until the duel is over, actually, for other reasons.
Because I'm really legitimately concerned about explosions if you were to get, say, stabbed while in the healing process.
But once it's healed, it's fine, right?
Generally.
Cool. Yeah, no, it'd be after the duel. Look here, guys. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about, and I'm just completely spacing on it. So, one of the things I'd like you to do, just as it comes up, is if you see Unseelie who need a place to go, send them to Brooklyn. Okay.
All right. Will do.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with refugees from Grass.
All right.
Pissed off against the established order of the Sealy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can you recommend someone to get me some new equipment?
What are you looking for?
I need some she plate.
I know a couple of guys who do traditional armor.
Well, it doesn't have to be traditional. If you could get me power armor, that'd be even fucking better.
Timmy makes power armor.
Yeah, I need to talk to him about that. Can he get it quickly enough, though? That's the problem.
He's going to be making it, so that stuff is custom tailored to like you. That shit. It's not like we make generic, molds and 3D print them.
That'd be fucking awesome too, though.
Working on it. It doesn't quite come out the same and tends to fall apart.
Yeah, that's fair. I also need a sword, but I need a really good sword.
How good?
Really good.
Okay.
Like epic.
We can. There are a couple of weaponsmiths. You might want to. There are a couple of good blacksmith knockers.
I need you to make an introduction for me.
Yeah, I can do that.
Like we go together.
There's a guy who's operates a couple of stalls down from me in Goblin Town. I'll get you his card.
No, I don't mean just a card. I mean like I need someone to vouch for me.
To vouch.
I needed to. You can understand there's a bit of time sensitivity here.
Okay.
There's a lot at stake.
Well, we can take care of that at some point.
Exactly. Sooner rather than later, I hope. You and I go down together and meet him.
Yeah.
Out of character, I'd like to make it like a multiplayer scene.
Gotcha.
Because it's just more fun that way. I had a sword once, but I don't know what happened to it. Haven't found it in my time back yet. Well, anyways.
Sometimes you're not meant to find things.
Sometimes. And sometimes it's a story unto itself.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Is there anything I can help you with these days?
Not really.
I mean, short of texting you when something happens of interest.
Yeah, that. I would definitely keep doing that.
Oh, of course I'm gonna do that. That's just.
Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long.
I know, man. I know.
It's been a long week.
I know, and
And
you need a break.
And with Timmy being a moron and catching the shit.
Hear that, Timmy? Blah.
Well,
Don't be too hard on Timmy, though. He's
I was as hard as I had to be.
I get that, and he could probably use it, but he's a good kid, as you say, and
He's a good kid. He's a good kid, but from now ad infinitum, he's going to be used as another shining example of why commoners shouldn't get title. Why knockers shouldn't get title.
But let me put it to another way, though. Why don't you use him as an example of why a knocker should get title?
That's what I'm doing.
No, that's not what you're doing. If you play their game by their rules, you're going to lose. At best, you'll break even. You're not going to win. The system is rigged against you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you make everything... if you're fighting a defensive war, even if you win 99 battles out of 100, you're still losing ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So... when I say change the rules, I mean, rather than showcasing Timmy in something where he is just going to be abysmally bad at, no matter what kind of education you give him, because it's just not who he is, why don't you showcase him at something he'll be good at, that everyone can see the value of?
Mm-hmm.
Turn him into a shining example of why knockers should get title.
Uh-huh.
What can Timmy do for refugees from grass?
Uh-huh.
You see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going.
Right? Timmy's never going to, go toe-to-toe, curtsying with, lady, what's her face of who gives a fuck. She's raised from birth. It's part of who she is. Before birth, her soul spoke and dreamed of etiquette.
Oh yeah.
As long as worthiness to get titles determined by that, of course Timmy's never going to be worthy. But if you go by results, how many people can Timmy help?
Agreed.
How much of a badass is he? Say, who can stop the ice worm?
Speaking of which, had a run-in with that thing recently.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the 411?
So there was there was a new satyr that had chrysalis recently.
Nice.
Estrella's helping him out.
Cool.
And it was at the Queen Anne Theater. We all started to notice that large surge of glamour that was going through the air. And so we tracked it down. And last time somebody started to chrysalis, the Dantain showed up, so I wasn't gonna have some new boy fucking his head blown out his ass with shotguns.
Yeah.
4 minutes into life, which could have well happened because it was big, it was powerful. So we abscond with him out the back door, all calm, cool, and collected, and it lands on top of the theater.
Far out.
It's big, it's scary, it's weird. Just seeing that thing makes you feel like you're looking at a cold iron gate. Being near it, and it's a chimera.
Interesting.
The thing exudes awful amounts of banality.
Huh.
And it's a chimera, and it wigs me the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I am no scholar on these things. But we've got some good pictures. I know. So we'll see what that'll come up with.
I have some thoughts on how to fight it, actually.
Well, hopefully they work. We're going to get some information. Hopefully we'll be getting some information.
I'd like to try something with you and a few others. Some point soon.
Oh boy.
Hey, don't you want to be big damn heroes?
Huh. Always, everybody wants to, everyone wants to be a big damn hero sometime.
Oh yeah. But I mean, put it this way. It exudes banality. It makes you want. It wants you to be afraid. But if you weren't afraid, if it cannot damp down your dreaming, if your dream is stronger than it,
I mean, we don't have any real combat data on this thing. At least not that I'm aware of. So
I don't think combat is the way to kill it. Sometimes, TV tropes. The website.
yeah,
Sometimes heart is an awesome power.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a thing.
Could be a thing. No, let me just to link this back to our previous conversation thread. Okay, so all the big she knights can't stop this thing. The champions, the Red Branch Knights, are powerless. And then they, of course, in the background, they're asking about in relation to a different situation. Why should commoners be knighted? Why should knockers be knighted? Uncouth, disgusting, loudmouth, vile, obsessed with technology, just nerds, basically. So why not give them the answer is they're the ones who killed the ice worm.
That's a plan. That's
a plan.
something.
Well, I've got a plan. Talk about it later this week. If you give me more information, I can do better work. But is there a dog in the house right now?
Sounds like.
Okay, give me 1 second, please.
Sure thing.
Is there a dog in the house? Oh, are you doing a bucket one? You got it wrestling? Go make more. What?
Whoa.
Go make more.
Okay, I'll start making more.
Yeah, so it was the neighbor's dog.
Ah,
Yes. So no, I've got some thoughts about it, but I don't think swords are the best way to kill this thing. I don't think guns are. I think things feeds on violence.
well, we'll see what comes up in the next couple of days.
Yeah. So you got some pictures though of it?
Yeah, Demi does.
Sweet. Okay, so anyways, we'll do. You and I will go down to Goblin Town sometime very soon and meet with that blacksmith.
Okay.
And I'll come by later. If you ever need backup for anything, by the way, just come give me a hand. Give me a call. I'll come and give you a hand.
Thank you.
Or 2.
Appreciate that.
Or 6.
Yeah.
Or more.
Those are always fun and exciting.
Yeah. Hands are useful. Many hands, light work, all that.
I know. That's why I'm working on creating an extra set.
Oh, very cool.
At least that's the plan. If they'll work if they'll work out right, we don't know. Or they could drive me crazy like Dr. Octopus in that second terrible Spider-Man movie.
I enjoyed that one.
That was so bad.
It was so good. So good.
Different taste in movie.
I suppose. I love superhero movies.
I do too, but that one was bad.
Did you see Deadpool?
twice.
Me too. I loved it. So good. Oh, fuck, man.
But I need to run. I've got an appointment coming up.
Me too. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, you take care. And with that, he'll pay for his drinks and he'll buy Vlad's drink, and then
Oh, sweet.
he will skidoo. And with that, we will call this scene.
Cool.
All right, thank you.